So grandpa and grandma. So how many brothers and sisters did grandpa have?
Grandpa had one elder brother in Japan, and grandma had a sister and also a brother who passed away quite young. Yeah, that was a tragedy of their life. And her sister, Ankimi, younger sister, was just a little girl when they came over from Japan, and she went through all the Caucasian schools and went to UC Berkeley. And at that time, that was quite unusual, especially for an Asian woman to go to UC Berkeley, or for that matter, for any Caucasian woman. So, and she had that wonderful background, and Grandma helped quite a bit in paying for her schooling, you see, with her work with her grandpa, you see, and she contributed hugely to Aunt Kimi's education.
Okay.
And Aunt Kimi went back to Japan after my grandpa, retired to Japan, and she was able to get a wonderful teaching job. She was a major teacher of English at Kobe University, and also she was a major interpreter for the U.S. Army after the war, you see.
Okay.
Yeah, and she really did quite a bit of work
So
there.
grandpa's, none of his relatives came to America, but grandma's side
That's right. They all stayed in Japan.
did. Now, what about the story of the mountain, grandpa's mountain, half a mountain?
Yeah.
of
When
that?
we went back to Japan, we met many of his relatives, and Kazumi was his nephew at that time, son of his elder brother. And the mountain that yes, it was part of the land holdings of the Tanaka family.
Okay.
And after the war, of course, we had to relinquish everything, and the Japanese government came to your father and me and asked that we relinquish our interest in the mountain because they were making highways and roadways through there.
Okay.
But the holdings were quite vast, the Tanaka family, and uh, uh, our grandmother Tanaka, she was the only child, and there were no sons, so she was the major inheritor,
Okay.
and then Grandpa and his brother inherited from her, and then your brother and I mean your father and I had an interest in that also.
So how is Kiyoshi related to you? What's
Kiyoshi is the son of Kazumi, who is the uh, major nephew of my father,
Okay.
your grandpa.
Okay.
And Kazumi was a great businessman. He was in the Navy during the war, and he was in a submarine, and they were torpedoed, and he practically died, but he survived somehow. And then when he came back to Japan after that, he very smart man, and he formed a uh, a textile manufacturing company, which was associated with Kanebo, which was a major silk manufacturer in Japan at that time,
Okay.
and built a huge business, and that's how he rebuilt his fortune.
Okay.
And he was a wonderful man, and he donated much to for the good of the people in Japan, and they had a beautiful home. Yeah.